Hi Sam. It's great to see you again. Today, we're going to learn the word
Entlassung.
Hi Alex.
Entlassung.
That sounds interesting. What does it mean?
Entlassung.
means dismissal or release in English. It's often used in contexts like job termination or hospital discharge. The most common meaning is related to employment. Just be careful because it can sometimes be confused with entlassen in English, which is more about releasing someone from a commitment, not necessarily a job.
Got it. Can you tell me more about the grammar of
Entlassung.
Sure.
Entlassung.
Is a feminine noun, so it takes the article.
Die.
In the plural, it becomes
Die Entlassungen.
So we say, die Entlassung ist schwierig, meaning the dismissal is difficult. In terms of gender hints, you can remember that many feminine nouns in German end in
ung.
That makes sense. What about the verb form related to it?
The verb form is,
Entlassen.
which means to dismiss. In the present tense, we say,
Ich entlasse. Du entlässt.
and
Sie, es entlässt.
in the past tense, you would say,
Ich entließ.
and in the perfect, we say,
Ich habe entlassen.
for the imperative, you can say,
Entlasse ihn.
which means dismiss him.
Oh, I see how that works. What's the origin of
Entlassung.
Great question. The word
Entlassung.
comes from the Old High German.
Entlassunga.
The prefix
Ent.
often indicates separation or removal, while
Lassen.
means to let or to allow. So, it literally conveys the idea of letting someone go or removing them from a position.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that. Can we break it down more?
Absolutely. Let's take it step by step. The prefix
Ent.
indicates a kind of removal. The root
Lassen.
means to let. Together, they combine to mean to let go or to dismiss. So, when you think of
Entlassung.
think about letting someone go from a job or situation.
That's a cool way to think about it. Are there similar words?
Yes. There are quite a few. For example, with the prefix,
Ent.
we have,
Entfernen.
which means to remove, and
Entstehen.
which means to arise. Then there's
Entwicklung,
meaning development, with the suffix
ung,
you can think of,
Anmeldung,
which means registration, and
Veränderung.
meaning change.
Those are great examples. How about some real-life situations where I might use
Entlassung.
Sure. Imagine you're at a job interview. You could say,
Ich habe eine Entlassung erlebt.
meaning I experienced a dismissal. Another situation could be at a hospital,
Die Entlassung erfolgt morgen.
meaning the discharge occurs tomorrow. Lastly, if you're discussing a friend's job, you might say,
Hat eine Entlassung bekommen.
which means he received a dismissal.
Okay, let me try.
Ich habe eine Entlassung erlebt.
Perfect. That's correct. Now try the next one.
Die Entlassung erfolgt morgen.
Die Entlassung erfolgt morgen.
How did I do?
You nailed it. Now for the last one, try saying,
Hat eine Entlassung bekommen.
Hat eine Entlassung bekommen.
excellent. You're doing great.
Are there any tips for remembering the gender of
Entlassung.
Since it's feminine, you can remember that the ending
Ung.
often signals a feminine noun in German. Also, visualize a graduation cap being tossed in the air to symbolize a release or dismissal, which is a vivid image you can associate with the word.
I like that image. Any usage notes I should consider?
Yes,
Entlassung.
is generally a formal term, especially in workplace contexts. Some typical collocations include
Die betriebliche Entlassung.
meaning the company dismissal,
Die fristlose Entlassung.
for immediate dismissal, and
Die ärztliche Entlassung.
meaning medical discharge. Also, be careful not to confuse it with
Entscheidung.
which means decision.
Thanks for that. Can you give me some example sentences with
Entlassung.
Of course. For instance,
Die Entlassung war für alle überraschend.
means the dismissal was surprising for everyone. Another example is
Wir haben die Entlassung diskutiert.
meaning we discussed the dismissal. You could also say
Nach der Entlassung sucht sie einen neuen Job.
which means after the dismissal, she is looking for a new job.
those examples help a lot. What about one more?
Sure. Here's one.
Die Entlassung betrifft viele Mitarbeiter.
Meaning the dismissal affects many employees. And one more.
Hat die Entlassung akzeptiert.
Meaning he accepted the dismissal.
Great. Now can you quiz me a bit on what we've learned?
Absolutely. First question, what is the gender of?
Entlassung.
It's feminine.
Correct. Next, what is the verb form of?
Entlassung.
Entlassen.
Yes. What does
Entlassen.
mean?
To dismiss.
Great. Now, could you give me a sentence using
Entlassung.
in the past tense?
Die Entlassung war schwer.
Perfect. Last question. What does the prefix
Nt.
indicate?
It indicates removal or separation.
Exactly. You've done really well today.
Thanks, Alex. I learned a lot about
Entlassung.
I'm glad to hear that, Sam. Remember, the key takeaway is that
Entlassung.
means dismissal and is related to letting someone go. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.
Thanks for your encouragement. I can't wait to use it in conversation.